Lightning flashes across the cloud-covered sky. Rain falls unceasing to the ground. Beneath your feet, you feel a great heat permeating from the soil. Upon contacting this near-boiling earth, the rain fizzles. It turns to steam and smothers the air and your vision in a hot fog. Amidst the cacophony of transforming water and the exploding sky, 3 individuals step toward destiny. Some might describe these 3 as heroes, as a salvation sent by the heavens, others as demons bent on damning all to hell. To these 3, though, those titles, those opinions don't matter. They step forth regardless. They climb up a near-endless stairway of perfectly carved stone. They hold their heads high. Through the fog, they see their end goal, the palace of the sky, the home of the imperial family. They steel themselves, draw their weapons, and watch in anticipation as clouds above the palace part. Around them, the rain and steam subside, and a golden light flitters down. The light shimmers, it bends, it morphs into the shape of a man, the shape of a beast. It seems to change between the two with no hesitation. The man-beast's mouth moves, and a voice bellows forth, "You have done well to make it this far. I am impressed. However, like so many times before, you come woefully unprepared. You lack the power to stop the inevitable. How unfortunate for you. Perhaps when next we meet, you will have learned better. Until then..." The golden light expands, shooting outward. It grows in intensity to a blinding brightness. It warms you 3 all the way to your bones. It engulfs you, consumes you, until the heat grows to a wild inferno, charring your bones and boiling your blood.
Hello, one and all, and welcome to the first session of Infinite Dungeons, a Dungeons and Dragons live play put on by Infinite Live. My name is Postwreck. I'll be the DM for this game. I'm joined by these 3 lovely individuals. Before we jump into the game, I've got just a little bit of background about the setting. We are in the land of Kojjie, formerly known as the Kojjie Empire, which is rich with history. Its people possess a deep respect for their heritage. Ruled by the Emperor from his throne in the capital, Washi City, the Empire is made up of 4 distinct autonomous kingdoms. These are called Kojjie Kingdom to the south and east of the continent, Kiraisei Kingdom in the center, Kokoryu to the far south, and Kuroshi to the west. All of the kingdoms are ruled by a shogun, and they're all further divided into provinces ruled by governors appointed by the shogun. All of this is going to be on the quiz, so pay attention. Several decades ago, a group of sailors from the navy of the Holy Empire of Svartsen landed in Kojjie. This was Kojjie's first encounter with any people outside of their continent. The sailors, as well as any people from Svartsen, were allowed into Kojjie, but Kojjie also adopted a harsh policy of isolationism from the rest of the world. The northwest province of Hisho granted Sforzen some of their land, the Tory Gulf, where they established a colony called Consulate, with their capital city being called Hond. And this is where we find a studious Eladrin named Yoshitsune, sitting atop a wooden chair in the halls of the New World University, taking a nap. He's traveled far to speak to a professor of cryptology about the strange contents of a letter. He's awoken from his dream of bright light and smoldering flesh by the voice of the professor's secretary. She says, "Dr. Newmarkenner will see you now." What does Yoshitsune do?
Let's see. I assume everyone else could be unmuted too, question mark? But, strange dream. Now we're able to go in. Well, I suppose if now it's the time, I suppose Yoshitsune will go and follow, or go to wherever the secretary is leading him.
Yeah,
I haven't really thought about the voice. Oops, hold on.
she just motions to a nearby door. What does Yoshitsune look like?
So he's relatively tall. He's about like 6 feet, I think I wrote down. Yeah, so he's 6'1". He has really long white hair, pale skin, and like blue eyes that reflect like the night sky, kind of. He wears like simple clothing, but they're all very traditional robes. And he has a pair of glasses that he wears. That's pretty much about it. Otherwise, he kind of just has like simple supplies on him, a lot of scrolls and whatnot, scholarly items.
So you enter into the office. It's not a terribly large room, very cozy. There's a lot of books and papers and all sorts of knickknacks kind of scattered around the place. There's one large window sitting opposite the door. And in the center of the room, there's a large wooden desk with a woman sitting behind it. A human woman. She looks up from the paper that she was reading and motions with her head to a chair.
Being invited in, he would sit down. I have to think of a voice because I do want to do some things. I do thank you for taking time out of your day in order to help me with this situation.
Of course. What exactly was it that you needed from me again?
You see, one of my close colleagues, he had mysteriously passed not too long ago, but left me this letter, however, and despite my knowledge in all languages, it seems the language that he wrote in, I simply cannot read. Perhaps it's something that you could help me with?
Perhaps it is. You have the letter on hand?
Yes. I give it to her. from his robes, he procures the letter, and puts it on the desk.
She looks at it for a moment. She reaches over for a small magnifying glass to get a better look, and leans into it. She gives a and a ah several times over. She just keeps looking at it, trying to make sense of it for several minutes. She sets down a magnifying glass and looks back up at you and says, "This is quite thoroughly encrypted. It would take me, I think, a considerable amount of time to figure this message out. Whoever gave this to you really, really wanted to keep something secret. You said a colleague?"
Yes. We were studying the stars in the sky. Simply more about the world around us. And I guess delving a little bit deeper into it, there were some secrets that he discovered, perhaps.
Very, very interesting. I think I may know someone who would be better equipped for this particular task. A former student of mine. I'm not quite sure where he might be located nowadays, but I recall hearing after he finished his studies that he joined a mercenary band. And this was quite a while back. Not here, an old university I taught at before across the sea. But I believe he should be fairly well traveled. His name is Magni Baron. I think you might have some luck venturing elsewhere in town. There's a tavern that I recall sellswords tend to congregate towards. You can find it towards the center of town. It's called Semper Vivus.
I see. Even if you aren't even if you are unable to currently decode this, your help is very much appreciated.
Well, let me know if you don't find any leads leading you to Magni. I would enjoy taking a deeper look at this letter, given the chance, but if it's more swift solving that you seek, Magni would be the better choice.
I see. I'll take your advice to heart. I'll let you know if I figure something out, or if I can't. But you may see me again, you may not. I thank you for your time.
Yes. Well, best of luck to you.
I suppose Yoshitsune would collect the letter and head off towards the tavern that she spoke of.
Yeah, so as you walk through the town, it's, a bustling, very busy, very heavily populated port town. All sorts of people all around you, different shapes, sizes, colors, number of limbs. And you venture towards sort of the town square area. There you find the tavern. And before we continue there, we need to jump back in time just a little bit. About a month ago, a young lady named Chi-Chi was venturing forth also towards Han. Slightly different goals, though. She is in search of a jewel. So, from the back of a cart that she had been taxiing in, she arrives in Hond. But she's not quite sure where she's looking. She knows she's been able to track fairly reliably that the jewel passed through a particular jeweler's hands here in Hond, a jeweler named Lynn Margaret. So now in Hond and not quite knowing where to go, what does she do?
Chihiro would definitely gather her things and say thank you to the caravan head or whoever is driving her car. She would find them and say thank you very, very much for the ride. I hope I wasn't too much trouble for you.
Oh, no trouble at all.
She'll give like a little bow and then rush off. I'll play short characters because I am short. So she's like 5 foot, give or take. Pale complexion, a soft sprinkling of freckles on the face, slightly pointed ears, and her eyes are this very light blue with an odd shimmer to them. Shoulder length, red hair, more auburn, reddish brown. And she's definitely dressed as not like an upper class adventurer. She's got some bags, she's got some traveling clothing, nothing fancy. She's gonna make her way into the town to find this jeweler.
As you wander around the streets, you don't seem really out of place at all. There's, once again, all sorts of people. Travelers are no exception. After some searching, you find the jeweler, a small shop kind of tucked away in the back of an alley. Somewhat sketchy, but the door's not locked.
Oh, wonderful. Can I just re-get that name? I want to jot it down.
Lynn Margaret.
Sorry, I'm keeping all my notes. Well, the first thing she's gonna do before even heading in, little gremlin in me can't help it. She's gonna press her face up against the glass and like cup around her eyes and try to peer inside, see if she maybe spots what she's looking for.
Well,
they put pretty things on display. That's what she's heard.
They do have some pretty things on display. There are bars on the inside of the window, likely to keep from being broken in. But you do see they have rings, they have necklaces, they have earrings, they have all sorts of jewelry for sale.
No, I guess she's going in then. If she can't see it from around here, she'll definitely see it in there.
As you open the door, you hear a small bell ring out.
She will pause and stare up at the bell and close the door and open it again.
You hear a voice from the back. There's like a doorway, just an opening leading into some sort of back room behind the counter. And you hear a voice say, oh, hold on, I'll be there in just a moment.
Oh, no rush. She'll close the door and open it again and close the door. Sorry, she really likes the bell.
You see an older man, a fairly old man, shuffle his way out towards the counter. He looks at you playing around with the bell and just kind of stares for a moment as he rests his hands on the countertop.
What the contraption? Did you make it yourself?
No, I bought it. It's a bell.
But it does a ding when you... Is it a special witching bell?
No, not as far as I know. Just a standard run-of-the-mill bell.
That's no fun. Anyways, she'll ding it one more time and then come in proper. I'm looking for something. It's very, very pretty. Yeah.
He motions to the myriad of rings and necklaces on display under the glass countertop he's resting his hands on. I've got no shortage of pretty things.
Right, yes. No shortage. She'll start perusing, I guess, and try to keep an eye out.
As you're looking, there's all sorts of pretty things, but you don't see the one specific pretty thing that you're after. And the man says, is there any sort of specific style that you're after, or specific cuts or gems?
It's a very pretty gem. Like these are pretty, but when you lay your eyes on it, it's different. It's very, very different.
Right. Are you looking for some specific type of gem, an agate, or perhaps a sapphire?
Pearl.
Pearls.
The pretty little circular thingy.
Yes, I'm aware what a pearl is. Over here, he walks over to another counter. You'll see pearl jewelry over this way.
She'll follow hurriedly behind him.
And
are there any like really super special ones that like really pop out to you?
Really super special. He taps a finger on his chin for a moment. I think I may have an idea what you're talking about.
You too?
Yes, a very particular, very peculiar. Pearl.
Yes, peculiar.
Well, I'm sad to say it's not in my possession. I sold that, it arrived on a necklace, and the necklace wasn't in very good condition, only that particular pearl was worth saving on it. Removed it and fitted it into a very, very nice ring.
A ring?
Yes. But
perhaps
it was
you remember
stolen.
who you sold it to you? Who you sold it to?
Well, I'm not one to typically speak about my clientele. I
have 5 shiny yellow things. She'll pull out 5 golds from her pocket.
Well, in that case, perhaps I could share some details. I recall the gentleman who purchased it being rather large.
Large? She
large
takes out
in muscle.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. He was fairly pale in color. I believe a human. He had darkly colored hair, and most notably, the thing that stood out to me the most was a scar. That he had a deep scar across his left cheek.
Across his cheek. If he was to peek at her notebook, it looks like a bunch of fucking scribbles.
He reaches a hand over slowly to the gold.
Oh, go ahead. She'll hand it over. Well, thank you. Very kind of you.
Of course. Best of luck to you.
And you. your witching bell is very nice. And then she'll rush out.
You hear the bell ding one last time as you rush out. And you wander a bit, trying to make sense of these labyrinthine streets. It almost feels like you're just wandering in circles over and over until the sun begins to set. And
That's familiar.
you happen upon a tavern. It has a sign out front that says rooms available.
She will look at the 3 gold in her little pouch, and then back to the tavern. She'll lean down and collect a few shiny rocks, and then head inside.
Inside, it's pretty it's pretty lively. There are a lot of folks clanging glasses together, singing, just general good times. And there's a bar and a man standing behind the bar serving drinks.
I think Chihiro would approach the bar and pull herself up onto a stool and kind of like pat the counter a little. Pardon me.
He looks over. He approaches. What can I do you for?
Do me for what?
What can I do for you? Turn a phrase.
Okay. It said there's rooming.
Yeah, we've got rooms available upstairs. Are you interested?
Yeah. How many shiny things? I have some pretty rocks too.
Pretty rocks?
Yeah. She'll literally take a stone out of her pouch.
I suppose that is kind of a pretty rock. Yeah.
Isn't it brilliant?
I suppose so. Quite. Well, we run about 3 copper pieces per night.
Mm-hmm. How much is that in shiny gold, shiny yellow things?
Shiny yellow things?
I don't have a lot on me. I only have 3. The old man in the shop made me give him money for things. Little pout.
You're talking about a gold piece.
Yeah.
Well, 1 gold piece would get you probably a little more than a month stay, if you're planning on sticking around for a bit.
I am. So she'll like plop a gold onto the counter.
Well.
Also, something smells super good. Can I get something to munch?
Yeah. Yeah. Let me go and grab something for you.
Off table, I do wish I could roll persuasion to get him to take my rock, but I don't think it's going to happen.
So, for the next
What
month,
is the name of the place we're staying?
Oh, yeah, Semper Vivus.
Wow, that's a mouthful. Can I get that in chat? Like in Discord?
Yeah.
I only ask because dyslexic can't spell.
Semper Vivus.
Mm.
And you're there for a good while. A month passes, we're back in present tense. And we're gonna go ahead and jump over to our 3rd individual. So, how is it pronounced? Sarlik?
Sarlik, Sarlich, whichever.
All right.
I just want to put this out there for everyone watching. This is the first D&D I've ever done, so please be patient with me. I have no idea what I'm doing.
You go
Yeah.
have this.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what I'm doing either. I have a decade of experience with this game. I still don't know what's going on. So anyway,
No one never really did.
So Sarlik is venturing overseas looking for someone. He came on a ship from Svartsen, and he's, sleeping on the ship. And the loud, reverberating sound of the ship's horn wakes him from his dreams. What does Sarlik do?
He is startled awake and then just kind of looks around after waking up, trying to remember if this is reality or if it's still in a dream.
You find yourself in your cabin, your home for the past week, give or take. What does Sarlik look like?
He is normally he wears a cloak, and when he takes off his hood, he kind of has two little horns on top of his head. What he wears underneath the cloak is some light leather, studded leather, or a chest piece, and lightly armored or leather armored pants.
Very stylish. So yeah, being stirred awake and realizing, oh yeah, this isn't a dream, and I'm not being fried to a crisp. What does he do?
He grabs his gear and makes his way to the main deck. Upon
surfacing, you see you are docked in the city of Hond. You've made it overseas, and there's like a ramp leading from the side of the ship down to the dock. There's a finely dressed gentleman seeing people off of the ship.
I make my way down off the ramp and end up in front of the finely dressed gentleman.
He looks at you and then says, "Welcome. Is there anything I could help you find?"
I'm looking for a man who has taken a lot from me. Any idea where I can find some information?
Oh, well, if it's information you're after, it's always good to check out taverns, center of information.
All right. Which tavern, or where is the nearest tavern then?
I believe you'll find one just up the road that way. He points in the direction leading down a road.
All right. Thank you, my good sir.
Of course. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you. I head down the way he pointed.
As you exit the dock, you are suddenly facing two large men. They are towering and they look down at you. One of them says, "Oh, welcome to the city. You happen to pay your entry fees?"
There have never been any entry fees where I've gone. I don't think there's any to be paid here. I try to walk past them.
No. One of them holds a hand out and kind of pushes you back. He said he didn't pay his fees. I heard he said he didn't pay his fees. You've got to pay your fees. It's part of being in the city.
Okay, so like out of character, is this like, I guess I don't know if this, they trying to mug me?
You could roll insight. So on your character sheet, you'll see under stats and skills, you have insight. So you'll roll a d20 and then add that number to it.
All right, I'm trying to find insight here.
It should be just a +2 for you.
Okay. All right, we'll roll for insight. It's a d20, you said?
Yep.
All right. Got an 18, so 18 plus 2.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. These guys are just trying to rob you.
Okay.
They don't. They're just some thugs trying to make a quick buck.
I figured as much. Alright, I tried to sweet talk them and lie to say that I don't have any money, but I'm trying to find a job here that I can pay.
Yeah. How do you? What?
Would that
do
be a
you-
charisma roll?
Well, let's. What do you say? Like, just to convey that.
Okay. Sorry, sirs. I'm trying to find a job here. I just got off the boat from faraway land. I can pay you the entry fee when I get a job.
Okay. So now you'll roll deception, which is just another skill on that list. And you are proficient in deception. You have a +3 to it.
And that's still on that D20, right?
Yep.
So I got a 5 plus 3.
Wait, say that one more time.
5 plus 3. So total of 8.
I think I might have messed my headphones a little. Okay, one more time. Let's see if that works.
All right. I rolled a 5 plus 3, so a total of 8.
Okay, I can hear you now. I think I might have like pulled on my headphone cord a little bit. They look at you, and then they look at each other, and then they look back at you, back at each other. All right. Well, let's just yeah, we can take a rain check, but you're gonna have to pay with interest.
That's fine by me, sirs.
What's your name?
My name's Sarlin.
Sarlin. We'll remember that.
Of course.
We're gonna keep an eye out for you. You better have that money with interest soon.
I promise you, sirs, I will have it back to you.
And they step aside so you can walk away from them. And as you walk away, if you look back, you see them approaching another innocent bystander just trying to get into the city.
I just continue walking towards the tavern. No intention of paying them back.
Yep. So you arrive at the tavern.
The
Semper
NPCs will
Vivas.
remember that. I'm sorry, Telltale.
So, on this fine mid-morning, Chihiro wakes up from a pretty gnarly dream about bright lights and stuff. And I assume just goes down and has breakfast.
Yeah.
So as you're eating your breakfast, a man with small horns protruding from his head enters the tavern. It's not very busy right now. It's usually, you've noticed during your stay here that it's not really busy at all until the evening. So, Sarlik enters the tavern.
I'm gonna say Chi-Chi's regular seat is at the end of the bar. So she's probably there with her legs all crisscrossed on the stool, leaning back, looking at, like, who the fuck is walking in at this time in the morning? I am having breakfast. What the fuck? Show us the door.
Alright. Just take a seat at the bar, I guess.
The bartender walks up to you. Oh, good morning. What can I get you?
Good morning, sir. I'm hoping you can lend me some information. I heard taverns are a great place to get some of that.
Serves as a good side to a drink.
Well,
People usually do that in the later day, though.
well, I guess I'll order one of your strongest drinks. I've been on the travel, or I've been traveling quite long, and we haven't had any for a while.
Oh, strong drink first thing in the morning.
I was
More
gonna
power
say,
to
is
you.
he aware of what time it is? Are you okay? Are you brain damaged? She'll lean like slightly towards you to put her fork down.
I am quite aware of the time, yes.
As he pours the drink, the door opens again, and another individual walks in. Yoshitsune enters and sees, one very, very comfortable person and one more sleepy looking person. The bartender turns back around and puts the drink on the counter. And he looks over to the door and says, "Oh, come on in, have a seat. What can I get you?"
If there's no one else in the tavern, might as well just go up to the bar as well. Make himself comfy. There are others here. Why not mingle a bit? What does he want? That's a good
How
question.
far away from Chihiro did Sarlik sit?
What? How far away did I sit from Yoshi?
No, from Sarlik or from Chihiro,
Oh, I don't know. She's at the end of the bar.
right
I
next
don't
to
know,
her.
like maybe 5 seats.
Like
away.
it's like Sarlik is like at the middle of the bar.
Just in the middle of
Chi-Chi
the
is just
bar.
sitting there like people sitting at my bar in this time in the morning.
Well, I
What?
mean, if it's an empty bar, might as well just take the middle seat, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, hey, if
It'd
the
be
bar
awkward if
feels
you sat
comfy.
next to
Yeah, it'd be like really weird to sit right next to somebody in an empty bar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually it would be. But like it's so distant. Like 5 seats away. At that point, you're practically sitting at the other end of the bar.
Yeah.
Well, we
Except
don't
that
know
there's
how
a
long
whole
this-
there's a whole other half to sit on too.
Yeah.
I think Yoshitsune would sit like in between the two of them. Like, I mean, if Sarlacc is like 5 seats away, then he's like 2 seats away from Jiharu. As
Cut in the middle again and again.
Yeah. Cut in the middle until there's no space between them. What he wants. I don't suppose you serve some tea in this fine morning?
I could brew up a little bit. It might take a few minutes, though.
I'll take some too. You should never drink tea alone.
Yeah, the bartender starts preparing some tea. And while he's doing so, he says over his shoulder, "So, good sir, what kind of information are you looking for?"
I'm looking for someone.
Oh, you're looking for someone too. Everybody's looking for someone, I guess.
Fucking Waldo.
Where's Waldo?
Sorry.
And riddle me this. Where is Waldo?
Waldo is out finding himself. Clear.
No shit, I don't remember what the name of the like student was.
This is why you gotta take notes. It was
I
Magni
know.
Baron.
Magni Baron. I'm just gonna spell it out in my brain. If it's misspelled, then I don't care. As
As long as you can read it.
As long as I can read it and it sounds the same, who cares?
While there's an awkward pause of thinking Chi-Chi will just shove a piece of bacon into her mouth, eyeing down these strangers.
It
Wasn't
crunches
Hiro
loudly.
literally just eating some cereal?
No, I said breakfast. Did we establish cereal?
I don't know. I felt like you talked about something about cereal.
I mean, it can be both. I
She has
guess.
cereal and bacon.
There's bacon in her cereal.
Bacon flavored cereal.
Bacon
Sprinkle the
flavored
bacon
cereal.
bits on top.
Oh god.
Bacon cereal,
cereal.
bacon cereal. You take some cereal, you put your bacon in it.
Would that just be bacon bits over with milk?
No! That's horrible!
So what does Sarlacc say anything, or does Yoshitsune say anything else?
He'd clarify that he's looking for he's looking for Magni Baron, or someone named Magni Baron. He doesn't know where on earth you could find him, but somewhere, if the name is familiar to anyone.
Actually, upon hearing that name, something in Sarlacc's brain pings, and you recognize that name. You had forgotten, like, you never knew the name of the person that you were seeking, or at least you did. You don't think you did, but hearing that, you've definitely in the past you've heard that name addressed to that man.
Okay.
Sarlacc obtained the brain cell.
The brain cell has been shared. I look over to Yoshi. I'm sorry, I gotta
Honestly,
keep
you
going,
can just say
Yoshi.
Yoshi.
Yeah, I look over to
Just say
Yoshi
Yoshi.
Okay.
and ask her and say, "That man, I recognize that name. Does he have a scar on his left cheek? A large scar?"
Perhaps. I didn't really inquire too much about.
The clink of a dropped fork from beside all of them. Both of them like staring at them like, what the fuck did you say?
Yoshitsune's in the middle of speaking, but the clinking of the fork is just like too distracting in this empty ass bar. He just looks over at Chiharu and is like, yes? Are you okay, ma'am?
We both look over at her.
He just
Are
spits
you
a few
doing
pieces
all right?
of bacon
Are you,
out for...
are you having a stroke over your bacon cereal?
I'm not the one drinking at this time of the morning. You should be looking at him. But I'm looking for someone with that kind of scar.
Well, isn't this a coincidence, I suppose?
So, bartender, since we're all here looking for the same person, do you have any information on him?
Oh, sounds like you all just need to talk amongst yourselves. Just do my job for me. No, I recognize the description. I want to say I remember some... Oh, quite a few moons ago. Yeah, someone by that description was passing through.
What was the smelly man's name again? She just like leans over to Yoshi.
His name is Magni Baron.
She pulls out her notebook.
Phonetically spelling it.
Yes, basically.
Yeah, same. Was he...
It looks like scribble.
As it does.
Yeah.
Was the man who came here a while ago, was he looking for something? Someone?
Oh, well, he was looking for a drink, and I think he might have belonged to a mercenary group and passing by. They all kind of blend together, but I mean, I remember that scar. It was pretty standout.
How do you spell mercenary? She'll just hand you the notebook of scribble.
Yoshitsune, who can read any language, can probably vaguely read
Very vaguely. Yeah.
Chiharu's writing. It's like obviously it's scribbles, but there's some semblance of language in these letters.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, and he just writes it and mimics Chiharu's writing in some way.
She is very impressed.
He's like looking at it and he's like, how do I write this letter?
Ah, yes.
Which way did they go? The group, direction.
Oh, hard to say, but just about everything is south of here.
Were they drunk enough to spill their plans?
Oh, probably. But you are asking about one night some months ago. And that's a lot of nights between then and now, all with a bunch of drunk people trying to spill their plans.
Just gonna say it, this is the most awkward information gathering I've ever spent.
It really is.
I mean,
Okay, but instead of all of them, the man with the scar, did he mention anything? Like any plans, any destinations?
Let me think. He sets...
Would a shiny rock help your memory? And she'll take a rock out of her sack again. It's probably one she's offered him like 10 times now.
He sets
rock.
the cups of tea in front of the two of you.
Ah, yes.
Hot leaf water.
I think I remember he was bragging about some kind of ring, fancy pinky ring or something.
The fucking pinky ring, great. She just shakes her head and looks at the leaf water.
You mean hot
Water?
tea juice? Or hot leaf juice?
No, she has tea.
That's what tea is, hot leaf juice.
I thought you said beef.
You said beef.
No, I said
I said
leaf.
beef. I was gonna be horrified.
I'm already horrified. I don't care if you said leaf or beef. I heard beef, so it's gonna be beef water. Serve this man some beef water.
Look, she's already eating bacon cereal, bacon and milk.
It's just the
Beef water.
Meat
just
milk.
the leftover broth
Meat
from the
milk.
stew last night.
No. She's a meataholic.
And
Oh,
you
God.
you recognize this as you look down at the tea. That's not tea. That's beef water.
No! Betrayal.
Such betrayal.
I think Chiharu would probably get a kick out of it though. It's like, yes, meat.
She's like a little like, maybe. Okay, fancy
that
pink
quiet.
ring bullshit. Anything else?
God, I don't think so.
Well, if everything is south, then perhaps going south is probably better than staying here.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, if you're gonna be heading south, might be wise to, pay out some tabs real quick.
Yes. How much is the tea?
I don't know, like 1 copper.
She's
I-
just gonna slide off her stool and vanish behind the counter.
I have 1 gold piece. Please give me change, sir.
He I guess he gives you 9 silver and what are numbers? 9 copper.
9 copper, 9 silver.
I think that's right.
I was gonna ask about that. How's the money work in this? Like, are we
So
doing
money
up to
goes.
99 or 99
it-
then 100 is spillover?
It's in tens. So 10 copper is 1 silver, 10 silver is 1 gold, and then 10 gold is 1 platinum.
Okay.
I'll give him a couple of silver as like a tip.
That's a big tip.
I'm vanished behind the counter. The shiny rock is
I
there.
will give him 1 silver as a tip.
Papa John over here.
That's like,
I have
that's
left
like
the one
10
shiny
pounds.
rock, and I have slipped
I will
down behind the
that.
counter.
I just think, because we've all been questioning him, he deserves a little bit of something.
That's why he gets shiny rock.
I don't know what he can do with that shiny rock.
Let's say that the whatever that powerful drink was is also a 1 copper piece.
That's a very cheap drink.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm not an economist. I don't know how this stuff works. I
I
just
would
make
like-
up numbers.
Though it won't probably do anything. I'd like to have carved some sort of like pretty protection ruin into the pretty rock that I have left and vanished behind the counter. I am forcing that rock on him. He wouldn't take it. I'm giving
Just
him
leave
it.
the rock. Just leave the rock inside of your cereal bowl.
I was just gonna leave it like on the counter where everybody else is putting their money and just like melt into my chair and disappear. She just slipped off her chair.
Are we
All
able
right.
to buy? Does this tavern sell like bread and stuff for the road, like hardtack or anything?
I mean, yeah, but I'm not gonna make you like keep track of rations and stuff.
Okay.
Oh, thank
So it's
God.
not- It's not that deep. Okay.
Some people do that, some people don't. So it's like, it just depends.
I'm
People ban
not.
the good berry spell.
I've never been a big fan of the crunchy numbers part of D&D. So the 3 of you leave the tavern?
Yeah, after paying our
Yeah.
tab, yeah.
You.
I mean,
head
I'll
back-
collect my bag from my room and then catch up with them. Can't forget the little bit of stuff I own.
Yeah.
The other bag of shiny, pretty rocks that you own.
I own more than just rocks. But
Are
a
you
handful
sure
of
about
rocks.
that?
What's in this bag? Rocks?
No.
It's her brain cells.
Yes. Well, you assume she has.
That's why her brain
Bold.
cells are a pile of rocks.
I'm a mess kit, tinder box, torches, ration, water skin, rope, instrument. You know, the basics. What you need on the road.
No brain cell, however.
It's okay, we can all share the one brain
What's
cell.
between those ears? Nothing. Just flow.
So you head south. So the city, Han, is located in a gulf. Is that the right word that I used before? I don't care. Let's pretend like it is.
Water.
And it's one of the more northern points on the continent.
Well, we get notes of like places and whatnot.
There
Yeah.
should be a map. I don't think you
Hold on.
posted it into the maps.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
I realized that like the 20 times I opened the maps tab and I didn't see the map
And it's
that
just
I
nothing.
posted somewhere.
No map.
I know it's in general somewhere, but like it's
also-
not in maps.
I also saved it in like a really dumb place on my computer that I never think to look
Ah.
at. So
Well,
anyway,
shit.
I'm glad we're all on the same page here.
it's just
We
my
are.
bad page. So you guys exit like you take a while walking through the streets, getting out. And you leave the town. You start walking along a road. Just it quickly turns from cobblestone to just dirt, but it's a highway. Do you say anything to each other as you're walking?
I mean, I suppose introductions are in order. We're all looking for the same man, so might as well be friendly.
Fair.
Not
it. She touches her nose.
That's alright, I'll begin then. I'm Yoshitsune Fukumatsu, but I suppose you can call me Yoshi if it's too hard for the tongue. I'm simply
That's a
searching
huge
for him.
name.
I suppose so. That's why I offer Yoshi as an alternative. However, I suppose, I'm searching for this man because I think he should be able to help me in my quest for some knowledge. You okay over there? Chubbs, you're like disappearing. Where are you going?
Come back!
I pulled a Kojjie and I went underneath the table.
Ah!
Disappeared from the bar.
Put
Where
a
the
bar
hell
on
are
this
you
dirt
going?
road.
Oh, God.
Damn. You're digging yourself 10 feet under.
Well, I'm Chi-Chi. That's about it. Yeah. He has a thing that is mine.
I'm Sarlich. This man killed my family, so I'm gonna try to kill him.
Yeah.
That's a lot to unpack, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
You need a therapist. I don't know
a
any.
dagger. I think he needs a 6-inch dagger between the eyes.
She was like, you need a therapist? I don't know what a therapist is.
The last one
Yeah.
died. My last
My
therapist was also
therapist
killed
is
by this
murder.
man.
That man is targeting your therapist. Can't get mental health because he's killing all of them.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you need knowledge. I need thing. You need
Blood.
murder. Blood works too. She'll make notes on her notepad.
Eh,
Well, hopefully you won't kill him before I get my answers.
I can get my ring dead or alive, so like, have fun. It's gonna be a long trip.
It
Is
is.
I'm simply thinking, what else should we talk about? More about our characters, or should we just awkward silence for the rest of the trip?
I mean, we kind of established that in the tavern, man.
The awkward silence.
It's just staring at each other. Yoshitsune is standing there and he's like, hello. Yes, hello.
I mean, as we go, like, if we hear any animals and whatnot or birds, I think Chi-Chi would happily point them out and be like, oh, that specifically is the call of a blue jay. Did you know? And just kind of like give facts.
I don't know why. I just imagine Chi-Chi, like, just started chasing after a bird.
Wait,
Like a dog.
Roll nature really quick.
Of course. Let me.
Okay.
21.
Ayo.
Yeah, you got the bird right.
Yeah.
Chi-Chi's so knowledgeable. Whoa.
Verbs.
Question. If we were
Yeah,
to
okay.
like hunt and kill a small animal for its meat, and we come across, let's say, for an example, a wolf, could we try to tame the wolf?
Do you have animal handling?
I don't know. Probably not.
I
Then
But
maybe.
yes, I do actually.
You
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
do? Oh my god.
you could certainly try.
Potentially.
Yeah.
If the opportunity ever arises, it could happen.
But
But
we
is
should
it
not go
likely?
Never
looking
know.
for wolves.
Debatable.
I mean, if we just happen
If you
to
go
come
looking
across
for
a
wolves,
rabbit,
I'm gonna let you die.
it could be
Oh,
a
well.
bear as well. We don't know.
We're not fucking with a bear. My god.
Because who doesn't want a large doggo with them on their trip?
The bear is the new dog.
No, there are dogs that are fucking amazing.
Yeah, wolf dogs.
No, depend. A wolf dog, blink doggo, or what's the? Fuck, I don't remember which one it is.
I don't know. There's like demon dogs probably.
I said the blink dog already. Mastiff. There we go.
Oh, those.
Oh yeah,
Have
that's
you ever
just a
seen-
dog.
We
dog.
could just
Yeah, that's a dog.
replace our horses with mastiff. Just a thought for
I
the
don't think
future.
that'll work.
Anyway, it does in D&D.
I suppose.
Maybe.
Anyway,
Oh, Connor
Mountable
posted
dog.
the map.
I reposted. Oh, he put it in the map.
Yeah, he put it in the
I
map.
can't do that. Perfect.
Connor.
All right.
Connor.
So I guess we'll
Connor.
just like animal facts on our adventure.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. That's about all I've got for now.
Uh-huh.
I didn't really write any notes beyond that.
Just for
So-
future reference, can we have the guy that we're all looking for named Waldo?
Well, I mean, you could agree to call him that.
Just start referring to him as Waldo.
Yeah. I think we should.
Alright. Yeah,
I think-
that was funny.
I think Yoshitsude, it's like the other two are like, oh yeah, they're totally into calling him Waldo, and Yoshitsune is still calling him Magnai Baron, but then always has to correct himself. It's like, yes, Waldo.
Pardon, I mean Waldo.
I gotta put that in my notes here quick.
I did as well.
Ugh.
Well,
Who are
shit,
you looking for,
DM.
Waldo?
We're all looking for him.
Bro,
Yeah.
There's 3 people looking for him. One wants one wants information, one wants an item, and the other one wants blood.
Kill.
And so 3 adventurers tally forth for
Uh,
knowledge, for material, and for death.
What happened to those guys that I lied to?
Oh, the muggers.
Yeah.
I mean,
But we'll find them in
Did they
another
just kind of
episode.
forget me? 'Cause we
Trust me,
probably
they'll
had
come
to
back.
have walked by them, right?
no,
No.
the
Okay.
It's
the
a
docks are to
completely
the
different
north.
city entrance.
Yeah, the whole north of the city is just a big waterfront.
Okay.
I mean, if you wanted us to spend more time in town, we could go back and talk to the randos.
No, we're good. We're more or
Post
less.
is like, don't do that. I don't have any dialogue planned.
I mean, I could improvise stuff. That's my like entire DMing style.
I know.
It's honestly a miracle that I have as much written out as I do right now. That's not going to happen in like any other session except for the very end.
Yeah.
I'm
But
looking at the map again. So where exactly are we on this map again right now, currently?
you're so the green one up at the top,
Yes.
you see that little like
Yes. I'm looking right at it.
that little shape in
The
there?
name that is not Japanese out of all of
Yeah.
these names.
Yes, exactly.
Why is
But-
this kingdom white? Why are you white?
What? Just ask somebody why they're white.
Thank you, Chubbs, for continuing the silly.
Oh, I think we're more or less roughly where we wanted to be time-wise when we finished, right?
I think so, yeah. It was like, what, 1.5 to 2 hours?
about 2
we're
hours.
within that ballpark.
Yeah.
We are not going to be streaming next week, correct?
We can.
We can.
Yeah. I took
Where?
that day off work.
Oh,
Well,
I just said
Chubbs,
fuck it.
Chubbs's work schedule is an enigma.
Chubbs is going rogue.
well, all right then. I guess.
If we
Well-
want, we can, but
I'm good for next week.
I could make it work.
Connor says next week was in his schedule. Connor doesn't even know.
Yeah, sure.
So
Well, you know what we could do so this doesn't drag on into weird silence?
Yeah.
I have a DM who really likes to do a questionnaire for each player at the end of the game. It is like, what did you like, what did you not like, and what are you looking forward to?
How has no one tragically died yet?
I'm surprised that I even got that, what was it? That,
The like
persuasion or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking 8? I gotta know, what
They're
did,
stupid,
what did...
though.
I rolled like a 3.
Jeez.
I am a little sad I didn't get to roll anything, but I mean, hey, he's pretty straightforward. There's not much
Yeah.
else to do. It's like, yep, here's some knowledge, and he's like, great, cool, thanks for the
Never-
knowledge, and he's on
Never
his
leave
way.
things to chance.
Mm-mm.
If he's gonna leave things to chance, it's gonna be with buffed up fucking charisma.
I also noticed you put candy in front of me. Thank you.
Ah, yes, the candy.
It's in the shape of a heart, I just kinda
It is
realized
in
it.
the
I
shape of a
know, it's so
heart.
cute. It's gummy. It's a jelly beans.
Here's,
Mm.
here's a real question. What's the front of Chubbs? Is this like orange juice? Like, what is this?
No, it's vodka.
It's vodka? Oh yeah.
look like it.
No, yeah, I remember. I remember why. Don't remind me. I remember why.
Yeah.
24 shots.
I've got
Fucking nuts.
potions.
We'll sit
it's,
in burger.
it's spicy orange juice.
Spicy.
That just happens to be clear.
But yeah, I don't know if you want to do that or not. It's up to you. Oh, powerful demon.
I'm gonna roll a die for it. Let's see.
Clearly, Chubbs is drinking vinegar, actually,
Clearly.
At least
But
make it
you-
apple cider vinegar.
or orange vinegar,
Orange vinegar. Ooh, my god, no.
apple
Just
cider
straight-
vinegar, but it's just orange vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar, but it's made out of oranges.
Yeah.
That's like at my work. I keep finding more and more bottles of cleaning vinegar just everywhere. I don't know why.
The D-stick called it piss. Chubbs, are you drinking piss?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
How do you know? Do you know what?
Do
the
you
taste of
really
piss is?
know?
I guess I don't, but that's all I had to have a strong drink, right?
Oh my.
The bartender serves you piss. This is it, the strongest drink on the house.
And that's why it was 1 copper.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was actually ready to fight those muggers.
Oh, I know you would.
I do enjoy the motivational poster that's behind Kojjie that says this is something inspirational.
Yeah, I like it too.
It's like you're so right, Connor. This is very inspirational.
Not at all depressing.
Half of it is covered by Kojji's head.
Yeah.
I thought about just making myself super tall, or super big, but decided against
Oh god. Kaiju Chubbs.
It originally said help.
I
Oh
think, Connor, will you change it every session? Can you please change it every session? Just have something stupid behind Kojjie.
The whole overlay should be different next time around.
Oh, okay. Oh, because this is obviously the bar.
Yeah.
And somehow our order was not in the order that we sat down in.
Yeah, somehow, yeah. We just gotta switch around a bit. Are we winning? No one's died yet. Chubbs.
So I guess yeah.
Chubbs escaped from some muggers. I almost called them
Somehow.
muggles.
Muggles.
I somehow escaped from some muggers with a roll of 8.
Yeah,
Well, they're obviously
Sick
stupid.
persuasive skills. They fell for it hook, line, and sinker.
I guess.
Yeah, sick persuasion.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause I had,
yes, I'll pay you back when I get a job.
Fellas, I know you're trying to rob me, but I don't have money. Oh, okay. Bye.
Bye.
We'll keep an eye on you.
Yes. Sarlin. Damn, who the hell Sarlin?
So how did that roll go? Yes, no.
I'm just saying I never took a drink of that drink there, C-Stick. So even if you did serve me piss, I didn't drink it.
He's just disappointed after you leave. He's like, oh, my prank didn't work.
Disappointment.
The die said no. Unfortunately. But,
Really, you
No.
don't want player feedback? Okay then, shit.
okay, it sounds like you got something to say.
No, I just want to say that I enjoyed myself, and I think this table is a really good table. I think we're gonna have a great fracking time. I had nothing I disliked, and I look forward to our next session.
I think the awkward silence definitely is there, but I feel like it's also kind of in character at the same time because of how differing all the characters are. Especially with their motives, because two of them are just like, yeah, we need to find his things. Like, I need to find his person so he can give me thing. And then the other one is like, yes, I need this thing that he owns. And then Sarlik is like, I'm going to fucking kill him.
Yeah.
It's just like, I feel like the current group dynamic is that Yoshitsu, like that image of like the mom who's like holding on to 2 child leashes in the airport, and the 2 children are Chiharu and Sarlik.
Yeah, that's probably a good description.
That's definitely
I think
the
that's
energy
good.
I'm getting from them already. Like, Chiharu is already super chaotic with her shiny rocks, and like, here, I don't know what any of this is, but like, here's a thing, I think. Whatever this thing is, actually, is it useful? I don't know, but I like it. And then Sarlik, who's just an alcoholic, I guess.
I guess.
Or a pretend alcoholic.
Yes.
Pretend alcoholic. just orders alcohol, pays for it, never fucking
Boy.
drinks it.
Connor's adding a Waldo poster, dead or alive.
Yes!
Good.
Give him a scar across his eye.
Wanted, dead or alive, Waldo.
I'll help
Wanted
you draw
alive.
it.
Wow, that's a shame he's coming home dead.
Wow! Look, it's there!
Oh my god. He's real. Every
Oh,
D&D
well.
party needs at least one alcoholic. Good thing Chubbs is already an
I
alcoholic.
mean, if somebody
Yeah.
killed your entire family and your therapist, wouldn't you want to be a little bit alcoholic?
No,
Don't you
some
want a
people go
stiff drink?
crazy. Some people smoke. Some people murder.
I just drink and murder, that's about it.
Have you considered weed?
Have you
Have you-
considered?
Have you considered going out and smelling that Zaza?
Have you considered our Lord and Savior the chicken?
He's killed all my prescription givers too. He just has it out for me.
You should try our Lord and Savior the chicken.
The chicken. Minecraft chicken.
Yeah, just Minecraft. No Stardew chicken.
Oh, started chicken.
Zelda
Yeah,
Even
chicken.
better. Zelda chicken.
God, all the video games.
As soon as it gets hit, it calls in all of its friends.
Would you like a chicken in these trying times? I think this is going to be a very enjoyable campaign.
It is.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed how this first session went, and I'm really excited for next week. If that's our plan for next week, then I'm glad.
Yeah.
Love D so badly.
Yeah.
So next week, same time, probably starting on time.
Hopefully less
without
stuff.
without a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Or at least like significantly less.
Yes.
Yeah. Hopefully, Connor's power doesn't flicker again next week.
Yeah.
Imagine if
Connor
his
had-
power flickered right now in the stream started.
No!
I love ending stream mid-sentence.
I know,
I
right?
love you some creatures in caverns. So glad you enjoy yourself some, what's another clever thing?
X and Y.
X and Y. Pokemon X and Y.
Crazy how
Why
they
did
turn
you
those
say that
into
with
real
foot
things.
lettuce voice?
Burger King foot lettuce.
Stop!
Why?
So many
The
people
last
tell
thing you
me.
expect in your Burger King burger is
But
somebody's
we're
foot
doing
in
X
your
and
foot
Y
lettuce.
lettuce.
You guys don't understand. So many people tell me I sometimes speak exactly like that. Like, if I recited it right now, you'd be like, oh yeah, I hear it.
Yeah.
'Cause
That's
I'm
why
like,
I was like, why did you
"Number
use that tone of
15,
voice?
Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing that you want on your Burger King burger is someone else's foot fungus. But as it turns out, that might be exactly what you get.
Oh my god. Wowza.
I just speak like that sometimes. I can't help it.
It's okay.
It's just one of those habits. I'm just like, yeah, monotone voice.
Kind of just like your default voice. You just kind of go into it when you're not thinking.
Yeah, kind of.
How are we
What
gonna
is
end this?
so- Yeah, how are we
Um,
gonna end this? We basically we
Quite
got to
abruptly.
the end. Yeah, honestly.
Hey Connor, at a random point when we're talking, just end the stream. I think that'll work perfectly with how our campaign's going so far.
So this is a Wendy's. What are you talking
Hi,
about?
welcome to Chili's.
Sir, this is a Wendy's?
Oh, let's I don't know, plug
I mean-
yourself.
Okay,
The
yeah.
channels are in the description though, so.
I mean, still, it's good to get it audio-wise, like, you know.
Alright, here we go.
but
I
they
got
can't
you. I
copy
got
paste in
you.
audio.
Well, yeah.
If you enjoyed the stream at all, remember to hit the subscribe button down below to get subscribed to the Infinite Life channel. If you check the descriptions, you will find links to all of the players and the DM. You should check them out and follow them.
And hey, fun little fact. Click on my little Twitch thing there. I'm gonna go live very soon.
For a second, I thought you were gonna just start, like, pulling out your soundboard again. low rate, you can get online. Go to the general and save some time.
All right. Well, that'll do it, I think.
Yeah, I think
Can we
this is a
descend
good
into
ad.
chaos every time we end a stream?
We'll see y'all next week.
Yep. See
Bye-bye.
y'all. Bye.
Bye.